In our country, we also have very high taxes, Your Majesty. Keeps people in their place.
We have no taxes.
But everyone's bringing you the fruits of their labor.
So that they can be divided up between the whole kingdom fairly.
Amongst the higher classes, you mean?
No, we have enough food to feed everybody. A farmer brings in his crop and takes home some of his neighbors. Look, each takes his share and no one goes hungry.
But unless some people are starving, how can there be structure to society? What do your ministers say about this?
Ministers? Each village sends its oldest farmer to meet with me twice a year, and we decide what's best for the common good.
The common good?
Yes.
I began a massive lecture to explain the difference between their simple farming life and our complex, sophisticated society. I extolled the virtues of our great government, education and arts, our courts and their great wisdom. I mentioned the prudent management of our treasury, the valor of our army and navy, and our great colonies and conquests.
Questions, Your Majesty?
Questions. These ministers who run your country, how do they get to be ministers?
Well, usually it's a sum of money that decides the issue.
So how do they gain the knowledge about the people they're supposed to serve?
They don't need much knowledge because they spend, well, most of their time drinking and gambling.
Yes, you've mentioned gambling before. At what age is this entertainment taken up?
16 or 17?
And at what age is it put down?
60 or 70.
In your courts, how much time is spent in determining between right and wrong?
Oh, trials last weeks or months, at great cost to those involved.
Doesn't it mean the poor have no recourse to the law?
Well, the poor are too busy working to need justice.
Do your lawyers ever plead cases which manifestly they know to be wrong?
Of course. That's their job.
You said your taxes raise more than 5 or 6 million, and yet the state spends more than double that amount. How can a kingdom spend more than it receives in taxes?
Well, that's simple. We just borrow more from ourselves. Our wars.
Why are you always attacking people? What business have you to leave your shores unless to trade?
Well, often we have to defend ourselves by attacking before we've been attacked, thus gaining the element of surprise.
And this standing army of yours, why is it standing? In the midst of peace amongst a free people, why do you need such a massive force of weapons and men?
I don't...